Welcome back, folks, to Fantasy Wars. Let's resume the episode. Okay, so we were here in Against the Wind. This is part 2. Okay, let's finish this, guys. We have 3 turns to get the gold medal. Now, obviously, we won't be getting the gold medal because we need to go over here too, instead of going just here. Plus, we still got some enemies to deal with right here. So, how can we do this? Well, we got 6 hit points on Derek. But I would really like to get some damage in, if you guys don't mind. So let me just... I think I can deal some serious damage against these guys. But then again, yeah. You're gonna deal a lot of damage against these guys. Can I actually... I would like to move file right here to destroy this guy. Let's see, 1 and 5. I'll take this. No problem. Bonk. Come on. There you go. Down you go. Alright, with this guy's dead, let's get the knights in. There you go, 12 damage. That's what I like to see.
Sir, we found a notebook in the tavern. I couldn't make out all the writing, but it looks like a mage's diary. There's some information on the Silent Magic Academy. Here it is.
Give it to me, Sergeant. Very interesting. A mage has come secretly to Darrenhall to study the ancient Orcish altar. It seems as though he didn't return back to his inn, although it's written here where he went. If you find this mage alive, bring him to me immediately. We have something to discuss.
Sure, bro. But the mage is, as you can see, pretty much dead here. He probably died burning everything around him. Find a wanderer mage, indeed, we shall. Right, let's try to get some levels for these guys. I think I'm gonna move you right here. I'm gonna shoot this guy or this guy? Well, I would like to shoot this guy. Bonk. He's now dead. Alright, did you gain anything? You didn't gain anything, though. That's really sad. What else can we do? We got some skirmishes, level 1, level 2. You guys are starting to go for level 2. I would like to see what's in here. There is this guy. You obviously need to rest. What is this guy? This guy is broken, of course. He's heavy infantry. Sadly, I cannot do anything. Well, it's not true. I could actually move this guy over here and we can do some shenanigans against this guy. Bonk. Ooh, dead. Yeah, fantastic. You did absolutely nothing. Now, I would like to get some experience, so let's send the archers here. 0 damage. Well, we still have to explore this one, but if I explore this one, it's gonna call some extra help. Which apparently it did anyways. Great. Alright. This guy's over there. Now, I need to find a way, but they've moved everybody. This could be a problem, guys. Like, this guy could seriously injure my... Yeah, we have to just hope that it doesn't kill the ballista. Okay. He did 1 damage. He did 1 damage. Took 1 damage. Let's see this one. This one is definitely going to... No, he's attacking this guy. What? Buddy. There's a ballista here, free for the taking. I do not know what you are up to, but I need to rest. Ballista, take this guy down. That's 4 damage. And he's broken. Okay, you guys need a lot of experience. How am I gonna get that to you? I do not know, but I need to rest with Derek. Alright, we got some archers here. Let's start by dealing with this guy. 5 damage or 6 damage, I didn't read quite clearly. And we're gonna move you over here. If we can, we should deal with these guys. Haha, you did nothing, you fool. And now I'm gonna get some experience for you guys. Are you happy? There you go, that's my heavy infantry. Soon to be heavy infantry. Now we got something here we can do. First of all, we can deal with this guy. 1 damage, wow, that's something. Can you actually kill this guy? Please? Oh, it's because he's inside the... Yeah, sure. Do we have people here? Yes, we do. We can move the archer here and get to level 2. Yes, you got to level 2. Good job. Technically, you did the rest, so there's nothing you can do. I think I can move this way. Okay, Derek, you did rest. The knights, they can move and kill this guy quite easily. Huh. That's interesting. That is interesting. Let's just do that. Finish this guy off. Excellent. Take this region, which I probably took the other turn. Sure, whatever. And the turn. Okay, last turn for the gold medal. See, if you want the gold medal, you can get it from here. However, should you not want the gold medal, and instead get the mage, which gives you an item, the real question is, what would you like? Gold medal or artifact? That's all there is about this choice. There's nothing else. There's no secret meaning or anything. It's just, hey, do you want an artifact or do you want... In fact, I'm gonna save on LP3 because we can get the stuff, no problem. We just move here and engage. Now, with what are we going to engage? Well, I could theoretically do it. Okay, let's do this. You could go over here and deal 2 damage, which is better than dealing 1 damage from the melee. 3 damage, that's even better, and you gain a level. We're gonna deal with that later. Now you can go over here, but I would like you to go over this way. Okay, we can do some damage, no problem. We can still do some damage with the ballista. You're not the best choice here. Okay, the archer is not doing much here. Okay, so it's time for us to attack this nice orc, which still alive. Okay, we dealt some damage. I think we can move right here.
These orcs were the last ones.
Yes, indeed.
You see?
These orcs were the last one, and now we got 200 coins. Okay, we did some damage. It's nothing crazy. And I think we can... Okay, this is like mission over. Let's see what it gives me.
I have to see the captain immediately. I have a... Just let me pass. Captain File! Master Brennick sent me here. He requests you return. Knights of Laurence are marching for Silent.
Sergeant, let go of his coat. You'd better take care of his horse as well. And announce an order. We're moving out to Silent in an hour.
Okay, so we got 200 golds. We got the Helm of Saint and halberdiers. Now, if I recall correctly, this is much better than what we get if we go and find that mage. That mage gives me an orb, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know what to do with that orb, though. The Helm of Saint is much better. And we got some halberdiers, for whatever reason. All these units, they will act as reserves. So, you know, it's good stuff. Now we have to go back and do rapid rescue. Now we could Alright, so how long have we been playing? We've been playing for 10 minutes. Alright, so let's save on, let's say, LP3A. Let's load LP3. Now, if we go and take this little thing, which we can do by moving these guys over here, we can, nothing stops us from just attacking these guys and destroy them, these units of orcs. No problem. Just attack them. As you can see. There you go. Okay, now we have to move. We have silver rating. We can go and take this thing. Oh, poor mage. He died. Okay.
The mage fought until death. The goblins had to fire many arrows to finally bring him down. Sergeant, call for the father. He will be glad to see proof of the mage's death. Wait, what is he holding there?
Well, he's holding the Eye of the Eagle. That is an artifact that gives me +1 sight. Well, it's not that great. And we only get one of these guys. Sorry, we get one of these guys to actually kill. There's nothing else on this side of the map. Yep, we clean out the map. So sometimes it's worth getting the gold medal, sometimes it's really not. So for the first map, it's probably not worth it because you get some more experience. In this case, we don't get much more experience, right? We just get... Oh, there's a river here. Is this maybe some place where we can get something? I don't think so. Because it's the same tile as this guy's. Water? Swamp. No, I think it's nothing. Yeah, I think there's nothing. Yeah, we got everything we could have gotten from this stage. So as you can see, it's much better if we load this one. I need to click here and go hard. So Derek File warned the Trade Council that the Kingdom of Lerance will try to seize Silent as soon as there was no mercenary army to protect it. And now it has happened. File has to leave Dardenhall to save Silent. Having covered considerable distance by sea, File army has landed in the rear of King Stefan's army. File decided to destroy the supply carts first, thus forcing the knights to lift their siege and retreat. So, we get new units for this mission. Alright. It's nice and easy. Now let's see this Helm of the Saints. It's defense skill +1, which I think it might be just better. And obviously we have to give it to our main hero, simply because if he dies, we get the game over screen. So we have to give him some defense. Now we can also give some skills to these guys. A possible upgrade, we can upgrade this guy to Halberdier. What is this? Oh yeah, we can upgrade to Halberdier, which is anti-cav, Swordman, or Light Infantry. So obviously Light Infantry might be situational here. We also have some upgrades here. We have Eagle Eye, which is the same as the orb that we got before. We got Forest Like Hope. We get +2 defense in forest terrain, or we can get Brigandine armor and get +1 defense, which we're gonna take. And we also have a new perk for the archers. They get Rallying Boots, they give you +1 movement point. We have Eel's Archers, which gives you range +1, or you can get Brigandine's armor, defense +1, or you could upgrade this unit into Crossbowmen. You see, the bowmen get expert huntsman. They get +1 missile in hills and forests, which, you know, situational. Or you can get the crossbowman, which gives you armor piercing missiles. And the stats difference is just 1 missile attack for the bowman, 3 defense for the crossbowman. The bowman can move in rough terrain, except for swamps and rivers, while the crossbowmen can only move in normal terrain, and they get penalties for moving in rough terrain. However, if you look at this, these guys are absolutely the best choice you can get. So, with that being said, I did upgrade them. Where are they? Oh, it's over here, okay. The new perk has now changed. Now you get Slayer, bonus against monsters and heroes. You can get +1 more damage or heals archers. So, with this upgrade, it was better to just upgrade the unit and get the +1 missile. This is very important because they get even more powerful. The archers here obviously need to become crossbowmen. The more we have, the better. I think we'll get a unit of archers in the next, not this one, but the next one. Okay, we got halberdiers over here. And by the way, getting units right from the get-go allows them to get upgrades for their entire class instead of getting these upgrades. Okay, so we can get these guys to become swordsmen. Swordsmen are very important. You can check the difference if you want. Halberdiers, they have armor piercing, and they got cavalry protection, which is very good. Now the difference is that swordsmen have more damage, and they fight in cities, so they get +2 defense and 1 modified to all attacks in urban terrain, meaning they can fight better during engagements that happens in a city or town or whatever's fortified territory we're fighting on. Now the light infantry doesn't get much. These spearmen do not get a lot. Now you could upgrade someone to the light infantry. In fact, they get 1 more move speed. It's not particularly interesting as a unit. It can be very strong in forests, so you can get 1 just to see what happens. But we need swordsmen, because swordsmen will hold the line very well. And we need to use the halberdiers as cavalry, anti-cavalry units. We also have the landless knights. They are impetus, meaning we cannot choose the target. Alright, they will attack whatever they can. But we also have the hard target. Okay, so they cannot be stopped as they charge. They're not particularly strong though right now. And lastly, we've got these guys. Now these guys, they're level 0. I can potentially turn them into light units right here, or even halberdiers. I would say halberdiers would not be a bad choice here. Well, that's a difficult, tough choice. We may have too many of these militia, though. You know, what can we upgrade them to? Well, getting 3 heavy infantry would unbalance my army. We have 2 skirmishers, 2 crossbowmen, 2 swordsmen, 1 halberdier. Yeah, this guy needs to be light infantry. The problem with light infantry is that they absolutely get nothing. Yeah, they're faster, but they really get nothing. Let me think about the missions I've faced in this campaign, and are these guys worth getting? I mean, if I spec them for forest fighting, they can be very good. They can be very good if I spec them for that type of operation. But not all units were created equally. You know what I mean? Getting 2 halberdiers, is that a good choice though? I mean, it might be. Halberdiers are not that bad, but they don't have the defense Uh, you know what? Let's go with 2 Albedeers. I'm gonna regret this. Okay, so we got 11 units. No, we got 12 units. No, mission cap is 12. Okay, so we have 11 units here. Right. So let's go. So this is where we need to go, right? As you can see, it's a big map. Not that big, but
Warriors, today you'll witness a battle unlike any you've ever seen. I know many of you have already met with knights along narrow forest roads, but none of you has ever met a real army of knights on the battlefield. When a shining line of riders gallops towards you, it's like an avalanche. Remember, every one of you will receive double pay for this fight.
okay. So we can deploy units here, no problem. So we can deploy, or we can do that in the next episode, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, right? So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode of Fantasy Wars. Take care.